A couple of years ago, I covered a song called Mariachi Madness from a game called Rayman Legends. Many people wanted me to make a tutorial on how to play the song, and to all of those people I say, I am so sorry. So here we are, years later. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it, okay? There are two parts of the song that I think are important to know when it comes to playing Mariachi Madness. So let's get the first one out of the way because it's the easy one, and that is the chords. You might already know this, but this is a cover of Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. The important thing about this is that they're in the same key. You know what the chords for Eye of the Tiger are? Congratulations, you know the chords for Mariachi Madness. For those who don't know, the chords that we'll need are C minor, B flat, A flat, G, F, and D sharp. I also use a capo on the first frets, and this is going to be relevant later. Pretty much all of the chords except for the F minor and the D sharp, we're going to play using bar chords. No, there's no way around it, unfortunately, because this position is going to help with the muting of the strings, which is going to lead into the second part of this equation, the strumming. Unfortunately, you can't use picks. You could try, but it's going to be a lot harder. You're going to use your fingers to fan strum this song, and that's what gives it the Spanish vibe. I never properly learned fanning strumming, so I actually recommend for you to go and watch other people's videos who probably know more about this than I do, so you can learn it properly. But what I do for this song is this. So fanning strumming is basically you use all of your fingers to strum. So instead of using, like, you would use this as a pick, right? You'd use all fingers. And again, because you're picking with everything. So this is where the bar chords are going to come in. The song is very, very percussive. So the introduction, this is where the fanning and the bar chords are really going to start helping out. Listen to the song, find the rhythm of the percussion, and then you'll start getting it up and down, up and down, up and down. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. So that's for the first part, right? When we actually start playing the chords, this is where the bar chords are really going to start helping us out, because with the bar chords, you're going to mute the strings as well. So you don't have to worry too much about this. And that's basically how you play the intro. You basically have to figure out the rhythm of the strumming pattern with your right hand and the muted strings, and then you interject by pressing down on the strings to make the chord ring. So once the verse starts, the rhythm changes a little bit. And again, I recommend you going back to the song and listen to it carefully so you can get the rhythm properly. So the rhythm goes. So you really got to practice that. For that muting, you're probably going to want to just kind of ease tension on your left hand, again, to help mute the strings. And then you start picking up speed. Basically, the rhythm for the strumming itself is, or for at least the sounding of the chord is. Once we get to the pre-chorus, we hit this F minor chord, which because of the capo is just an E minor position, so that makes it a lot easier to play. And honestly, the reason I do this is because it's exhausting to keep that bar chord, like bar chording through the whole thing. It's very, very exhausting, for me at least. So this gives me a little bit of a break. And then we go to the D sharp. You don't have to do the percussion, it's just fun to do. So the last bit of the song is after the chorus. In the original it goes, I think it just plays the notes on the guitar. Unfortunately for us, this one we're gonna have to play the full bar chord and do the whole thing while doing the strumming that we were talking about earlier. So it's gonna go from A flat to G, back to A flat, E flat, and then C minor. And that's where the song is gonna end. And that's basically the song. Again, the two main components that I think you should practice, that I recommend practicing, is, yes, of course, the chords, which are gonna be all bar chords because it's gonna help you with the muting, it's gonna help with the sound. Again, in the original song, we hear like the full chord all the time, we hear those highs. But also, the strumming. The fanning strumming is very important for this version of the song. It is what gives it its style, it's what gives it its sound, it's what makes it sound percussive, and it makes it sound great. And it's fun. And again, I recommend for you to check out other videos on YouTube. There are a lot of good people and more knowledgeable people than I do on this kind of playing. So I recommend checking those videos out and learn the proper way. There are no shortcuts. Practice slow and learn how to do things properly if you want to play, because then you'll become a better musician in general. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned something. And for everyone that has been asking me to make this video for literal years, I am so sorry it took me this long to get to it. But I hope that, again, it was informative, that you enjoyed it, and then I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.